우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 배웠어 넘어질 때마다 일어서 다시.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight's game held at Amway Center. It's the Orlando Magic going up against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. Hey, let's talk about a guy we'll be watching tonight. The Manimal, Kenneth Faried, just a madman on the floor and is perhaps one of the most active players in the league.
That's right, Ernie. He's from the Brick City, Newark, New Jersey. He plays with the heart of a lion in every aspect of the game. He's one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. Shout out to Brick City.
Brick City, wow, but closer is New York City to him. That's why he got that game, I think, Shaq.
And now let's send it down to Kevin Harlan as we approach tip-off.
We're live, the home of the Magic, the Amway Center in beautiful Orlando, Florida. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Taking a look at Golden State, they are one of the few undefeated teams at this point of the new NBA season, with a 7-0 record. Tremendous play.
And well, for the Warriors, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
And they're not a team that other teams look forward to facing. They're only going to get scarier the deeper into the season we get.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Kevin Love out there with Durant. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then it's Drexler. And it's Mourning in at the 5. Durant just inside the line and misses it off the right side of the rim. George with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Durant with the steal. Lays it in off the breakaway.
And Clark, that's really deflating for a team to cough up the ball and have it turn into points immediately on the other end.
You know, Greg, it feels like giving up 2 baskets, the one you didn't get, and then the one you allow the opponent to get.
Here's Iverson. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Shot clock at 6. Wallace, good. Here's Jackson. He played real well against Atlanta in that last game. Pass to Drexler. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
And Drexler no good on that one. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. George passes to Cassell. Screen by Faried. The drive by Iverson. And Durant sends it back. And it's Golden State with another.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Durant's gone 2 of 3 from the field. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Screen by Faried. Here's Iverson. The shot's good. Cassell making the play. Iverson's got his first points of the game.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Drexler dishes to Love. The 10-footer. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Warriors shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That's good from Love. Both free throws good from Love.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Drexler against Iverson. George with no one around. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. George has got his first 2 points of the night. For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against Milwaukee.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
Here's Iverson, following the basket by Kevin Love. With some arc, here's Fareed.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Kevin Fareed.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Fareed. Both free throws good from Fareed. The Warriors have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Guys, Steve Kerr gave me a few moments to catch up with him. I asked him what players he was really eyeing on the scouting report, and he said one that might surprise you, Kenneth Fareed. He said he plays with so much energy and effort. He really sets the bar for the rest of the team. If we can limit his impact on the game, I think it'll really be to our advantage. Guys, an interesting take. We'll see if they can slow his roll.
Thank you, Doris. Now here's Drexler. After the miss from Allen Iverson. Jackson with it. Iverson picks him up. Offensive rebound. And the basket by Jackson.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Here's Cassell. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. Fareed, left side. The shot's good. Cassell making the play. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Atlanta Hawks.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
So it's Orlando now, following Durant's three-point attempt. And George, here we go. Fareed with a clean look. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's Jackson. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The Magic have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Cassell kicks to Iverson. No luck. Good work defensively by Drexler.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And Love has it in the corner. Back to Drexler. Lets it go with the three. It's hauled in by George. And the Magic shooting 45% from the floor since the game got underway. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Drexler passes to Jackson. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Jackson against Cassell. Good. Cassell's got his first basket of the night.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Answers.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. Coming off a terrific season, second in scoring, and he was just a machine at the charity stripe. Top 5 in the league in free throw percentage.
And as you said, second best scorer in the league. Man, I tell you what, just blowing up defensive schemes designed to keep him under control.
And here are the Warriors now. Drexler outside. Mourning with the screen. Jackson has from outside off the mark. Orlando, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. And George with the stop.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Mark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning too.
But guys, the pass for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
The drive by Iverson. That falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell. Cassell's got 4 assists in the game.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Durant for 3. That's good.
Kevin Durant.
Durant's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Cassell kicks to George. Iverson against Drexler. The dish to Fareed. And the baseline jumper, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Love can't hit.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
On the wing, George. Drexler defending. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Orlando making some changes. Henson's checked in for Wallace. Portis comes in for Fareed. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Cassell. Different look here for the Warriors. Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Mourning. Ryan Owens comes in for Kevin Love. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Drexler. And it's Johnson in for Jackson. Now here's Durant. He's another guy who had a stellar performance in that win against Atlanta. Monroe's shot is good.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Matthews dishes to Iverson. Hits from the high post. Iverson's got 6 points.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Dishes it to Matthews. Allen Iverson on the wing. Matthews, a screen on Johnson. Iverson. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
And, guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and the opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for Orlando. And both free throws good for Iverson. Golden State's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Now here's Durant. He's guarded closely.
Durant doing all sorts of things. Already up to 9 points, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
And he's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. Just a savvy basketball player.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
He's perfect from the line this time.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Feeds it to Bazemore. There's the screen. Outside Matthews. Just 5 on the clock. There's the pass to Portis. And that one comes up a bit short.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
The drive by Iverson. Banked in off the glass. Iverson's got 10 points in the game.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And Henson kicks to Matthews. Orlando moving the ball around. Iverson, no luck.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Here's Lamb. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Lamb's got his first 3 points of the game. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Bazemore. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. That's good.
D cannot forget about him like that. He'll light you up big time.
Now here's Lamb. And Clark, while we have a moment, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Kevin Durant is second.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
.58 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. A baseline J, and too long on the shot.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
The drive by Iverson. The Magic shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Allen Iverson.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Iverson. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Johnson kicks to Durant. Jacks up a 3. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feed. 14 points for Kevin Durant. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
You know what? Can you believe there have been 7 lead changes already, guys?
Wow.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Lamb passes to Durant. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Wesley Matthews picks one up. The Warriors have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's the three, and he gets it to go. Quarter with both teams tied up, and back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And Kevin Durant always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that inspiration and passion originated.
It comes from me being 8 years old and me just out.
Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injuries. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible for him.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best?
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboards. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
Kent Bazemore is out there with Kenneth Faried. Then it's Wallace, then it's Cassell, and it's Matthews in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Excellent D from Drexler.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Now here's Jackson. Shoots the three. Cassell grabs the miss. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Jackson dishes to Drexler. Outside Jackson. The three. And again, no good by Golden State. Orlando trailing here. Cassell kicks to George. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Can't make good off the screen. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Lamb passes to Jackson. Drops in the layup for 2. Jackson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Warriors.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Now here's Matthews. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Just 2 to shoot. And it's Mourning with the rebound. Mourning's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Lamb dishes to Jackson. Takes a 3. Kenneth Faried grabs the board. Faried's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Cassell against Jackson. Here's Cassell. Mourning with some nice D. Jackson up top, defended by George. Drexler, that's good. The Magic trail by 5. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Matthews goes in, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Jackson kicks to Love. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Lamb passes to Drexler. From the baseline. Good D by Matthews. Magic have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Cassell kicks to Matthews. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Warriors leading by 3 and stolen by Wallace. George dishes to Wallace and stolen by Love. And Lamb slams it home.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker. You can see the eye contact there, gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Cassell, no good.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Drexler passes to Jackson. That one's in. Only his 4th make against 9 total shots.
He's got to quit while he's ahead, Kev. It worked that last time, but that's an invitation for a turnover.
Screen by Fareed. Stolen by Drexler. Passes it to Jackson. Love with the screen on Cassell. Back to Drexler. Drexler with another miss. The Magic trail by 5. Cassell kicks to Fareed. The 10-footer. That falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell. Cassell's got his 6th assist on the night. The Warriors have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Now here's Jackson. 8 points for him. Here's Drexler. Second shot opportunity, and Jackson finishes inside. Jackson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Warriors. Orlando, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. There's the pick. Out to the right wing. Pass to Fareed. Here's Cassell. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Golden State. Morning's got his 6th rebound on the night. Drexler dishes to Jackson. Drexler against Cassell. Looking to end his cold spell. It's hauled in by the Magic.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
But they get it back. Fareed trying to get open. Wallace misses.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Drexler, that's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
You know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And then for Golden State, Greg Monroe. He's checked in for Love. Durant comes in for Jeremy Lamb. And it's Johnson in for Drexler. Here's Weems. Iverson outside. Here's Portis. Rebound by Monroe.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Ryan Hollins is checked in for Mourning. The Warriors have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. Free throw off from Durant. The Magic trail by 9. Iverson with the ball. A 26-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over.
Jackson kicks to Hollins. To the paint. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard. Clark,
Yes,
bring it
sir.
down hard,
Yes,
my
sir.
brother.
Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Here's Azania. He feeds it to Weems. Here's Portis. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
The Magic have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
That's good from Azania. Warriors leading by 6. Outside Jackson. Now here's Hollins. He's covered closely. The drive by Jackson. The shot will not go. And Orlando will come the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
Yeah, really a rare treat for the fans. The only time they'll get to see this matchup all season.
Inter-conference action here. 2 games in all between these two teams. It'll be fun to watch.
Here's Portis. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
Outside Jackson. He kicks it to Monroe. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Warriors leading by 6. Outside Durant. He dishes it to Johnson. A three-pointer off the mark. The Magic shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Allen Iverson on the wing. Guarded by Jackson. That drops. 16 points for Iverson.
You know, he operates so well close to the bucket. There's nothing he likes more than seeing an opening inside.
Jackson kicks to Hollins. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Warriors lead by 6.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Nice shot by Portis.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He said their plan was run their offense through Kevin Durant. Coach reminded his guys that he is the centerpiece of their offense, and he's the one they want with the most freedom to operate. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. The Magic trail by 4. The drive by Iverson. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Iverson's got 18 points in the game.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Now, here's Hollins. Defense right on him, and that one's good. And that's now 22 points for Kevin Durant.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Hollins up top. Iverson against Jackson. Fires the 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Portis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Iverson outside. There's the feed to Henson. Back to Iverson. Deflects the pass. Portis. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. Number 5, the Warriors.
I don't think you can ever underestimate the effect that a few block shots can have on your opponent. I mean, it can get into your head as an offensive player. You're going in there thinking you've got a clear path, and then you see the ball going behind you in reverse. I mean, that could be major intimidation and affect your game.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
The Warriors making a switch here. Love's checked in. He's off on the second. Warriors leading by 3. Here's Jackson. The basket good off the assist from Durant. That's 12 points for Reggie Jackson.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now here's Iverson. He's got 18. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
It's a pick by Love. The wide open look for Durant. And it's Golden State with another.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Reggie Jackson.
I think he simply needs to get back to doing what he was doing there in the first quarter.
The Magic have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Allen Iverson.
Free throw good, Iverson. And both free throws good for Iverson. Warriors leading by 5. And here is Durant. He's got 24. It's a pick by Love. With 2 seconds left.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Warriors have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Iverson. The shot will not go. That'll do it for the first half. The Warriors on top. They're up by 6. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, there was a point where you seemed to kick it into high gear. What changed as this first half progressed?
Well, we stayed with our defense, and I think we were a little lazy to end that first quarter. We just came out and made them shoot tough shots, rebound the basketball, and get out and get some easy points.
Kevin, thank you so much. Guys, back to you.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 25 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think? Shaq, what'd you think about Orlando?
Well, their defense was really inconsistent. They get a stop, then turn around and give up an easy bucket. That's why they allowed over 50% shooting. Their defense needs to be a lot more focused in the second half.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Reggie Jackson out there with Drexler. Then there's Kevin Love. Then there's Mourning. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Outside, George. Wallace outside. Iverson against Drexler. 5 to shoot. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Allen Iverson.
The signature bucket for him on that possession. They can get themselves in front quickly with a few more like that.
Here's Durant. They get it again. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. The Warriors have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Mourning. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Magic trail by 9. Cassell kicks to Iverson. George passes to Wallace. Back to George. Wallace with a screen for George. To the inside. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Lets it go from the wing. And that's good off the glass that time. Cassell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Fellas, that's been a go-to shot for him today.
Yeah, and they found that sweet spot in the defense. And it's right between the paint and the three-point line. And boy, have they been rock solid.
They get it back. Mourning takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
The drive by Iverson. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
On the wing, Jackson. He's covered by Cassell. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
The Warriors have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
And take a look back at last season, and what a season it was for them from the free throw line. 82% as a group.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
Here's Cassell. He has 6. Kicks to Iverson. High post try, and Mourning sends it back.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket. And you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Scott Skiles said to his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Paul George. Coach asked him directly to take the reins of their offense. He wants him to have a huge impact at that end of the floor for the rest of this game. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. But they recover it. Here's Mourning, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Mourning's got 6 here in this quarter. The Magic trail by 16. Here's Cassell, pass to George. The dish now to Wallace. Drexler against Iverson. Can they get it? Another miss by Orlando. Warriors leading by 16. The drive by Jackson. Dishes it to Drexler. No good with the triple. The Magic have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Fareed a screen on Durant. And there's the call on Durant. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Wesley Matthews checked in for Iverson. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Matthews against Drexler. Matthews no good. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 14-4 run. Got that bucket in no time at all. Drexler's got 8.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
Cassell kicks to Matthews. Feeds it to George. Screen by Fareed. Wallace with a screen on Durant. 6 to shoot. Here's George. That's short off the rim.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Gets an open look and hits. He's got 11.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
To the middle, here's Durant. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Jackson against Cassell. A clear look for George. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet. Warriors leading by 16. Jackson kicks to Durant. Launches it. Cassell grabs the miss. Cassell's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Over in the corner, Matthews. No good on the 3.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Jackson with it. Matthews covering. Jackson kicks to Drexler. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Cassell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Matthews goes in, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, with that in mind, let's take a look at the all-time record for rebounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960.
And guys, that's one of those records that always seemed to me impossible to break. I mean, in the modern era, nobody's even sniffed that 55 rebound mark. I mean, heck, a lot of teams don't get 55 rebounds in a game, and Wilt's owned it since 1960.
And the Magic making a change here. Portis is checked in. Lamb, he's checked in for the Warriors. Johnson comes in for Jackson. Good on the second free throw. Warriors leading by 15. Drexler outside. And the pass to Johnson. Mourning with the screen. Johnson attacking. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Cassell the pass to George. Wallace with the screen for Matthews. To the middle, here's Portis, and he banks in the layup. Portis has got 9 points.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Drexler outside. It's a pick by Love. Johnson, a wide open look. Good on the triple. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Warriors, number 1.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
So for the Magic, John Henson comes in for Wallace. And it's Kent Bazemore in for George. Monroe's checked in for the Warriors. Here's Cassell. Top the key, Bazemore. Pass to Cassell. Magic moving the ball around. Portis. That falls. Great assist by Sam Cassell. Cassell's got assist number 8 now on the night. Warriors leading by 14. Morning a screen on Matthews. Now Lamb. 8 points for him. Morning with the screen. Clock at 6. Drexler outside. Off target from three-point range. The Magic have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Back to Matthews. They set the screen. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Drexler. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Here's Cassell following the score by Clyde Drexler. And Matthews kicks it to Bazemore, right wing. Henson dishes to Matthews. Shoots it. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. There's the bucket. Good. Matthews has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
And really, Clark, that's the way you get yourself back into the game. Key stops and then try to get out in transition for some easy ones.
Lamb, good.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Here's Cassell. He has 6. And Mourning sends it back. Here's Drexler. Out of hand on it. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Bazemore misses.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
They get it back. Mourning. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
So far in the game for Mourning, 17 rebounds, and he's tacked on a couple of blocks today, too.
And they've been important to the team. Even if it's only a couple, it's helped them establish a defensive presence inside.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Hezonja, he's checked in for Orlando. Iverson comes in for Cassell. And Golden State also making a change. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Tyler Johnson. And both free throws good for Mourning. The Magic trail by 18. The drive by Iverson. And he finishes nicely on the way. Iverson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Pass to Drexler. He feeds it to Monroe. Another shot. Mourning's shot is good. Mourning's got 12.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Now here's Iverson. He's got 24. Greg Monroe with the rebound. Monroe's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Jackson passes to Drexler. The shot no good. And Orlando will come the other way. We've got 1:18 left here in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Hezonja. The Warriors pull it in.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Jackson kicks to Lamb. He dishes it to Mourning. Iverson against Jackson. Mourning with the screen. Monroe, no good. The Magic trail by 18. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. The pass to Portis. He kicks it to Iverson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Jackson. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. Good. Jackson's got 17 now.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a limerick?
I'm going to let it slide.
Passes it to Portis. With 1 on the clock. And the miss. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Warriors on top, opening up a huge gap. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Magic trail by 20. They've got Paul George. Wallace is out there with Kenneth Faried. Then it's Sonny Weems. And it's Iverson in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
The Warriors shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Drexler with a screen on Iverson. Jackson kicks to Drexler. Near the three-point line, it's Love. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got 8 rebounds in this game. Outside, George. Wallace with a screen on Durant. George dishes to Faried. That's good. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Durant kicks to Love. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got his 4th assist in this one.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Now, here is George. Kicks it out to Iverson. Kept alive.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Drexler passes to Durant. Back to Drexler. Screen by Monroe. Jackson in the corner. Wide open. And he connects with the jumper. Jackson's got 19 points. The Magic trail by 21. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And oh, here comes Durant all alone. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
And guys, how about the awareness there with that finish in traffic?
Weems dishes to Iverson to halt the run. And he lays it up and in. He's got 26. Here's Jackson. The feed now to Love. Screen by Monroe. Drexler outside. 5 on the clock. Takes it from 10. Rebounded by Weems. The Magic have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And George kicks to Weems. Now here's Drexler. Outside Jackson. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Drexler throws it down hard.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there. They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He said their plan was run their offense through Kevin Durant. coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. Gentlemen, some late-game adjustments that could prove crucial in the game's closing moments. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, here's Iverson. Another miss by Orlando.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Jackson. And there's a whistle that goes against Greg Monroe. That's his third foul of the game. Matthews, he's checked in for Orlando. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Cassell, the pass to George. Monroe against Wallace. The three from George. The shot is off. Great D that time from Durant. Shot from the wing. Good on the jump shot. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Cassell against Jackson. And Matthews kicks to Fareed. Here's Cassell. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Matthews. Balls. Great assist by Sam Cassell. That's now 8 points for Wesley Matthews.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Warriors leading by 22. Outside Durant. Durant drawing the double team. 13 feet away. Love, no luck. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And he lobs it up. And George with the stuff.
And that's not supposed to happen. Come on now. You're not supposed to throw an alley-oop from that kind of distance. Come on.
And then Clark to dunk it with authority.
Well, but how about the communication, guys? I got a feeling that's something they may have tried in practice.
Here's Johnson. Paul George making his last shot. Here's the screen. Clock at 4. And that one's good, Hollins.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now, here is George. Good ball movement here by the Magic. 11 feet away. Again, the Magic score. The Warriors have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Left side Durant from 10 feet out. That's good. Durant's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Cassell, the pass to Matthews. Pass to Cassell. They set the screen. Wallace with a screen for George. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Clancy. Again, the Magic score.
Yeah, just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost.
And so here is Golden State. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. The Magic trail by 20. Cassell kicks to George. To the right side. And there are the Magic with another bucket. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Kicks to Hollins. It's Durant on the wing. Puts it up. The shot is off. So Orlando will take it the other way. George with the ball. Wallace outside. Out left to the wing. Stolen. And it's the Warriors on the break. Durant's got the ball. And it's sent back by George. Johnson dishes to Durant. Beyond the arc. Count that one.
Kevin Durant.
Durant's got 38 points. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Warriors leading by 19. Adkins passes to Durant. Here's Atkins. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Shooting for Orlando. Adkins. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. The Magic making a switch here. Fareed is checked in. Morning's checked in for the Warriors. Drexler comes in for Tyler Johnson. He hits both from the stripe. The Magic trail by 21. Screen by Fareed. Fareed a screen on Drexler. And here's Matthews from the arc. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Pass to Atkins. 3-pointer. Orlando grabs the miss. Wallace has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Cassell. That is good. Cassell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
There's the dish to Love. To the paint, Durant. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It goes on Kenneth Fareed.
In the first half, he was able to get to the line a little bit more. Let's see if he can pick it up here.
Kevin Durant. 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Jackson, he's checked in for Golden State. Durant nails both of them.
Magic timeout called. Fans, get ready for your Magic Dancers.
The Magic trail by 21. Outside, George. Fires at the elbow. that one wide left. Warriors leading by 21. And here's Jackson. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Allen Iverson is checked in for Matthews. And so here is Golden State. Dishes it to Durant. Down low, here's Mourning, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Orlando's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Wallace a screen. Gazelle kicks to Iverson. Fareed dishes to George.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
5 to shoot, and there's the call on Durant. That's his 5th foul.
Well, one more and that's it. He'll be DQ'd, disqualified. He's got to be able to defend without picking up that last disqualifying foul.
Orlando making some changes. Henson's checked in for Wallace. Hezonja comes in for George. And Sonny Weems subbed in for Cassell. Different look here for the Warriors. Monroe's checked in for Mourning. Ryan Owens comes in for Kevin Love. Lamb, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Johnson in for Drexler. Here's Iverson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Checking out the game Allen Iverson is having. He's got 26 points and some of his offense coming at the foul line with 5 points there.
Clark, 5 pretty big points indeed.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. There's 1:47 left in the fourth. Warriors leading by 21. Jackson passes to Hollins. Feeds it to Lamb. Knocked loose. Fast break. Here come the Magic.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Durant. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in, and if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Portis, he's checked in for Kenneth Fareed. And he sinks the second. 1:05 left in the game. Here's Hezonja. And Hollins pulls it down.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
Now here's Jackson. Now Lamb. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
Here's Iverson, following the basket by Jeremy Lamb. 5 on the clock. Iverson, no luck. Smooth sailing for Golden State. Now here's Jackson. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, you guys had a tremendous second half. What were the things that had to happen to win this game?
You know, we all contributed tonight, and if we have a well-balanced, scoring and we're efficient on both ends, we usually end up winning the game. And, like you said, the second half was big for us tonight.
It takes 5 guys to win it in the NBA. Kevin, thanks for your time. Back to the table.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant. It's just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, you go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
This was vintage Kevin Durant we saw tonight, fellas. Just tearing it up. He's got the most diverse set of skills out there from an offensive standpoint. There isn't anything he can't do. And defensively, he can do it as well. It's almost impossible to count all the ways Kevin Durant helps his team.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.